Welcome back to B.I.A. Farms with week 5 of ftt122. It is currently 4:26 p.m. and it is March 9th, 2025. And today we're going to go over barrel harmonics. And the first question is, according to your research, what are barrel harmonics? Barrel harmonics are the vibrations that occur in a barrel during the propellant igniting and sending a bullet down range. Which there's a plus and downside to barrel harmonics. Due to the vibration, you will never reach your true accuracy. See, and now for the secondary question. Is using critical thought what are some firearm characteristics that you believe that can be altered to improve barrel harmonics? If there's a way to stabilize a barrel, I believe there's a possibility to eliminate or reduce vibrations. For instance, you have vibration tuners and barrel weights. They will reduce the vibration just a little bit. Then you have tension sleeves. Those are expensive, but you slide them onto an AR platform that holds your barrel completely still. They're very expensive, but have been proven to show that it is great for accuracy. And then you have the beading, but beading only works for thinner barrels, nothing too big. But also there's free floating as well. But again, free floating you can't use with a thin barrel because it will throw off inconsistency shots whatsoever, no matter what. So you'll need a heftier barrel. Now, after conducting outside research on the subject and barrel harmonics, what were your thoughts on question 2? Correct. Were there any characteristics that you missed? Can environmental factors or damage affect the barrel harmonics? If so, how? The noises that you hear in the background is a Ruger 9 security. I'm just rendering it, taking off the safety for a second. There is no magazine. I will show right now. There is no mag, and as you can see right here, there's nothing inside. You can see my eyeball. I'm not pointing that barrel towards me because that is a no-no. I'm getting a call from the VA, but they can wait for right now. Basically, get back my lap, let it just vibrate. Alright, back to what I was saying right here. Your barrel, no matter what you do, there's barely any way to fully stabilize your barrel because no matter what, it's going to vibrate. Right, and I'm taking a round out of the magazine. As you can see, the magazine's in this hand, firearms in this one. But again, as you see, there's nothing in it. I'm going to set this down. In order for your barrel harmonics and that vibration to actually work, the vibration comes from this round right here. As soon as your primer is hit, it sends an explosive force that will ignite right through the flash hole to ignite the propellant inside to push out your projectile. And whenever that pushes out, all that explosive force vibrates right through here, which is why you can hear right here there's plenty of wiggle room. I'm going to pull the slide forward, go right there. As you can see, barrel's fixed. I'm putting this back down and putting that round back in the magazine, and it's going to be away for the rest of the video. But as I was saying about the barrel harmonics, it is a vibration that is going to happen no matter what. There are ways to dampen it. Free floating, beading, tension sleeves, quality ammo as well. High quality ammo It's expensive, but that's if you just want to dampen your barrel harmonics. Now, the barrel weight and vibration tuners, it's a theory. I can't per se say I've tested it myself. I haven't. But there's a YouTuber that I've watched a whole lot, especially here recently. Name is Demolition Ranch. It's pretty educational when it comes to this. Granted, his version of education is, let's see if this can fire this round, or it's pure chaos. But the way he describes it and shows how it works is actually pretty well. I enjoy it. So give him a look. I understand that I don't need to be plugging in other YouTubers and all that, but Demolition Ranch, he's pretty good, and Grand Thumb is also really good at explaining firearms and the understandings of barrel harmonics, which is where I got some of my information from. I also wrote drew a diagram, or an example, what you would call, which I'm going to show right now real quick. As you can see, the barrel that's painted all the way black is the actual barrel without harmonics or vibrations going through, which is your normal barrel position. Once it fires, your barrel will rattle, and the little waves I put is just showing you the crest and the trough. So there's no way to achieve true accuracy with it, unless we find a way to fully fix the barrel. But I keep rambling on the ways to stabilize it and what barrel harmonics is, and gave a physical demonstration of a firearm that is, again, as I've said before in all my videos, I am in a safe location. There is no way for that firearm to go off unless I physically make it. But it doesn't have the mag in it. The mag stays separate at all times, unless I go to leave the house and then go do my everyday life. That's the only time. Now we're on to question 3. After conducting outside research on the subject of barrel harmonics, were your thoughts on question 2 correct? Were there any characteristics that you missed? Can environmental factors or damage affect the barrel harmonics? If so, how? I've answered with honestly, there's only one ways to dampen the vibration, like the quality of ammo and everything I listed for the second one, which is a thinner barrel, tension sleeves, vibration tuners, barrel weights, free floating, but free floating only works with heavier barrels, and beading is only meant for thinner barrels. But the environmental factors that can take effect is honestly temperature and pressure change. If it gets too hot, your barrel's going to expand, which throws off the natural harmonics as well. Because as soon as the temperature is hot enough, your barrel will expand, because hot and cold, hot expands, cold contracts. Just like in colder weather, your barrel will contract, which will affect the natural vibrations or the natural harmonics. There's the pressure change I was mentioning about. It's a slight impact on the harmonics due to the change in air resistance on the bullet. So the higher up elevation you are, the less likely higher elevation, more air resistance, because the air is probably going to look like an idiot, but the air is thinner. Physical damage can also alter harmonics, even if it's a simple dent. A simple dent in your firearm's barrel can damage the harmonics, which will result in inconsistent shot placements. And where I got a majority of my information from, as I said before, Grand Thumb, Demolition Ranch, and where you can read it actually is on guntweaks.com/barrelharmonics.http. But that is all that I could say for week 5 on ftt122. Thank you for your time.